New Splatoon 3 patch just dropped, and you may be wondering which weapons got better, which weapons got worse, how will that affect the game, and is this the last patch? So I'm going to do my best to cover and react to this patch at the same time. So, also, the wording of this patch is a little confusing, so I'm going to try my best, and you might find out something you didn't find out even if you already read the patch. So, let's get on. First, they added support for all the amiibos, Callie, Marie, Pearl, and Marina, obviously the new Grand Festival ones, and they changed some connection errors, and now it's time for the weapons. They nerfed Squeezer a little bit. They first slowed down the firing speed. No, wait, they didn't. They slowed however fast your Inkling or Octoling could move while you're shooting the weapon. They, made that slower, and I'm not entirely sure what this means, but I think if you keep on pressing the button, because the Squeezer has this mechanic where you can shoot for a second, and then the first shot has super long range, and then you keep shooting, and it goes back to like a normal bad range weapon. So I think it's trying to shorten the time where you can keep pressing the button and like get away with it, because some people would just spam the button, but that would be too fast, so I think they're making a lock on it. Range Blaster, they decrease the radius. Yeah, a lot of people thought that would happen. So if you shoot, there's going to be a blast explosion radius, and you don't even have to hit them directly to hit them, but they decrease the radius and where you can get indirect hits. And I guess they also decrease the radius of the ink splatter at the point of impact with a floor or wall when detonated mid-air by approximately 9%. I'm pretty sure that means, like, if you shoot a wall, you shoot a floor, it won't spread as much ink. That's what I'm getting at. Or not even if you shoot it, if you get a little behind it and the ink and the explosion splatters onto it. That's what I think it means. Snipe Rider, this is the best weapon in the game, so I was assuming it would get a nerf. Slightly decrease the width of spray droplets created by shots. Okay, that doesn't seem like a big enough nerf for it, but I guess painting nerf a little bit. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. Slosher, they increase the amount of ink consumed by approximately 9%. Okay, so when you throw the bucket in the air, when you throw your ink into the air, you're gonna be taking away a little more ink from your tank, so you'll run out quicker. In combination with bombs and other stuff, this is also going to be maybe detrimental, because I feel like 9% is a lot in Splatoon terms. Slightly decrease in the heavy edit splatling, decrease the number of spray droplets created by the shots. That's the same thing they did to the Snipe Rider, so a little painting nerf. But the feet painting is unchanged, so I guess in the Snipe Rider, the feet painting is changed, because I didn't add that. So yeah, heavy edit splatling isn't gonna be painting as much. Wellstring. Yes, a lot of people said this weapon was annoying. I didn't really see how it was that, like, bad and overpowered, but I guess it's probably getting a nerf. Let me read it. Decrease the radius of the ink splatter that occurs upon impact by approximately 8%. So I guess, like, if you get the Rainmaker's shield or a splash ball, it won't do as much. Or maybe if you, like, shoot the floor, it won't ink as much. That's what I'm getting at. That's kind of a good problem that should be fixed. Now for special weapons. There are some special weapons that people have been complaining about. Let's see. Trizooka. Yeah, people thought that one would get nerfed. It is overpowered and it really feels unfair. Increase the amount of time between activation became 1/12 of a second does not feel like enough. Like, I feel like, cause basically, when you activate the special, there's a little bit of lag before you're able to fire it. They're increasing that by 1/12 of a second. I feel like that's not gonna help at all. That's just my opinion, though. I haven't seen any professional opinion. Custom Range Blaster and the Slosher have been increased by 10 points. Okay, I guess the Custom Range Blaster was pretty good, and the Slosher also was pretty good, so I guess they make sense. Thought they would do more with that, but I guess not. X Battles, I don't really care about this, but I guess we'll read it anyway. In X Battles made it less likely to be players. Okay, so you don't get matched against the same people twice or 3 times. As much as you used to be able to. If you're in Japan, you can't go in the North American region. I guess they think Japan people are too good for us. Wow, surprising. Just kidding. Okay, changes to Splatfest. I don't even know why they're still changing Splatfest because, you know, there's only one left, but maybe it's only specific to the Grand Festival. Made it possible for players who... Okay, that's cool. You can take a picture on the floats as long as you get ruler or higher. I like that idea, but that makes me worried that 10x chances aren't going to increase, and I really want them to increase for the Grand Festival. Yes. Oh, you can change additional poses. I really want to dab in front of deep cut, and I'm glad that's possible. You can select deep cut poses, made it possible for, okay, so if you got the DLC, you can get Squid Sister poses. I got the DLC, but I don't think I'll be doing that because I'm on Team Future. Added data for a special big run, ooh, and an item that can be exchanged for fish scales. Okay, so I saw Oatmeal Dome post about this earlier, but, basically, when you finish a match, you'll get XP, and you'll get these little capsule thingies. There's a chance that you can open those capsules, and they'll get fish scales in them. So, this is a big problem that a bunch of people had with Salmon Run, and they didn't think they would change it, and I'm very glad they did. So, yes, big W, easier to get fish scales. Easier to get weapon freshness. What I saw Prochara say about this is that it's more copium for third kits, and I hope he's right. And they changed the design of some splash tag banners. I wonder what that could entail. Yes, so there's a big run that can be held in the near future. They seem to justify all the things that they did. The next update will focus on adding data for the Grand Festival. So what does that mean? That means that this is not the final update that's adding, like, actual new stuff. This is actually... There's going to be a whole update for Grand Festival stuff. So let's not worry. I don't think there's going to be much Grand Festival stuff added in this patch, but that means they must be hiding some stuff from us. So that's some reason to be very excited. Very excited. I'm glad. I think this was a good patch. They definitely could have done more. Dreadringer. Okay, so what I saw is that when you're jumping, there was a glitch where you couldn't do your max range, but now you can do your max range. It seems like a buff, but I guess they're disguising it as a bug fix. So, not many of you guys will know that. I didn't even see it, but Dreadringer got buffed. They didn't include it in the patch notes, but it got buffed. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully there's less confusion about the patch now. I'll hope you guys have good opinions on this. Comment down below. Subscribe to Fakesome Fire.